All right. Well, welcome everybody to well, for me, New Year's Eve live stream. Some of you may already be into the new year. You'll have to tell us how it is. We might all want to stay in this year, for all we know. Um, Let me get everything started up. Yeah, let's get the camera on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And again, Happy New Year for anybody already there or about to be there in the next few hours. For me, it's still 7 hours away. So after the stream ends, I'll still have a good 4 hours to relax and be ready for it. Hello, sir. Last time I can watch a live stream new show starting next week, working Tuesdays to Saturdays instead of my current Wednesday, Sunday. Well, Smokeless Joe, actually, I guess I should just go ahead and say this since you mentioned it. Starting next week, I'm actually going to shift Farming Simulator to Mondays. I'm just going to drop my Monday stream. I've been playing Football Manager on Mondays. It's kind of my slowest stream, honestly. And so I decided to just drop that Football Manager for Mondays, and we'll just move Farm Simulator to Mondays instead. Because not right away, but sometime starting the new year, I think I'm going to be doing some stuff on Tuesday nights. So it makes it easier to shift that to Monday. So Mondays and Saturdays will be my only two streams, which will be Farming Simulator and Civilization. Eventually Civ 7, but for now Civ 6 and other things. So hey, Josh Carver, how's it going? Hey, Colin Ward. First time turning into a stream live watching later. Happy New Year to you. Yep, thank you. So yeah, starting next week, Mondays, new year, new time, maybe same time, I should say 5 o'clock my time, but it'll just be a new day of the week because again, I got nothing else going on Mondays anymore because I'm cutting out that stream entirely and figured it would be a good time to just shift Farm Simulator 2. Makes things easier from my schedule. Hello, little boat. All right, where were we? It's been a little while since I've looked at this. Do we have a quest right or a contract right now? We do. We just completed a oh, that's right. I think I let this run last time to finish up this contract just to not bore you guys, and I figured I'd bring you guys back as soon as we complete it. So we have completed this contract, ready to collect this money right there. So that is done. We do have our new tractor here. I remember that now. And we had been moving some bales over, I believe was the last thing. This is not the last stream for me then. Well, I'm glad that it's going to work out for you. But I'm also glad to hear that you have, well, excuse me, hopefully a new shift is a good thing for you because, I mean, I guess that could be both good and bad. Hopefully it's good. Oh, look at that haze over the water. Kind of cool looking. Why the turning in this truck is always so much more than anything else. I think it's got turning momentum. Hey Arsham, how's it going? Same, really, just different days off. One bad thing is I won't get long weekends or holidays anymore, but I do get an extra day pay on my check for that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Gotta enjoy an extra day's pay, I suppose. Oh, I was going to see if we had any more bills. That's right. We do have a few more bills over there. We transport over. Very happy that we got the new tractor, though. That's going to be a big win for us. I mean, one of the next things we need to get us a proper baling trailer. We'll get there. The storage doesn't like show up as like a production thing, does it? That would be cool if it did. I don't think it does. I'm gonna say if we could sell the silage straight from it without having to deliver it, that would be a win-win. But I didn't think it would be that kind of thing. It would not make sense. It's just a storage. But you never know. People put mods in. They do all sorts of cool stuff with mods. these last few bales delivered, and then we should be good to move on to a new month. And hopefully once it comes time to mow our grass, we'll have our new mower going. Our new setup going, I should say. Remember, did I just take up any loan in order to get the tractor? Might have grabbed a temporary loan. Finances. Nope, no loan. Okay, we're good. So as soon as we deliver these, we're good to go. That's right. I was gonna look for a mod for being able to hook trailers to these things, and I forgot about that. But yeah, we just need to find something because it makes no sense that this thing has a trailer hitch and none of the trailers connect to it. At least none of the ones I've tried so far. Of course, I haven't tried them all. Watching you struggle with the log loader last week was highly entertaining. The log loader is a pain in my rear end for sure. It is not fun at all. Especially when they have them stacked up that way, where you can't really even get around the logs properly. It'd be easier if they were out in the field just laying down on the ground. I did update a new version of the auto load mod, so maybe it works now with the logs. We'll see. There's a log auto load mod on the mod hub. While it takes getting used to, it does work. The question is, does it work with the equipment they give you for that particular contract? Yeah, we'll try it out again here in a minute. Like I said, there was been an update. I didn't see what the patch notes for the update for the auto load thing, and technically the auto load mod I'm using is still in, I guess, beta testing. It's not really officially launched yet, but it's working for obviously for this. And so it's possible they added a fix for the log stuff. I wonder if any of the low loaders, I think I've talked about that before. Sometimes the low loaders will work with these trucks better than the other types of trailers. Alright, for the sake of efficiency, we're just going to drop this last bale back in the storage. And we'll take it when we have 2 at a time. But yeah, like there's these, I said low loaders. There's these flatbeds is what I'm thinking of. They're very long. I would be surprised if they work. Sometimes, again, low loaders can also work, but these are all... okay, that one's not. Some of these other ones are semi-truck low loaders, though. They hook to, we don't have stuff for. Sometimes there's low loaders in the miscellaneous as well. That can work. If there are not any... Well, again, I don't know if that thing works or not, but it's not very big. You would think that would work. Have I tried that one yet? I can't remember if I've tried that one or not, but that one, you would think that one would work. How much does it to lease it? Interesting. It's not that much to lease. We might try that out next time we're by the store. I thought I tried that one at one point. Maybe I didn't. No, I don't think so. So the trailers are separate ones you have to buy. Yeah, I've seen the logging one. If it's the one you're talking about, and I've seen it's got special trailers for that. First time watching FS25. This feels very much like FS22. Yeah, it is very much like FS22. You're correct. I'm ready for some of these mods to come to console. Yes, that would be very nice to have most of these, if not all of them, come to console for sure. We'll just store that for now. We'll come back and drop it off later. Alrighty, we're good to fast forward. Gotta remind myself where we left off with the field. I think it's all fully fertilized and ready to go, isn't it? Yep. Got the full yield bonus that we care about. We're ready to go. Next time we start mowing our field, we'll do some more contracts at that time. Eventually we'll fade out the contracts, of course. But for now, they're still very useful to us. All right, we got one more month to go on the field. Very large disc arrow. All right, let's get ready to mow. Yeah, it's a nice trailer if we could hook it up to our truck, but I'm pretty confident that we can't, so it's not really useful to us. It's annoying. That's all right. All right, let's go grab you, bring you over. But yeah, I mean, we can always hook up one of those trailers to our tractor. So it's not like we don't have a way to transport if we wanted to grab something like that, but I don't know. I mean, this tractor is a little bit large for what we have currently, but it will be a nice tractor to grow into. And it obviously fits our mower setup. Sell the truck, get a good trailer for your bills. That's all you've been using it for anyway. You make some extra money. Yeah, but I like having the truck because that way when my tractor's doing stuff, I can still be transporting stuff, right? So if I can figure something out where it can transport, then it's a great combo to have. I just had the windrower on it already. That is convenient. Yes, we want swath dropping. And probably have to reset you, maybe? Maybe not. It looks good. Let's get you started so I can go look at contracts for a second. Because if we can find some good contracts, then we're going to be in a good place right now. If we have the windrower, then we can get rid of our current windrower, actually. Fertilizing contracts, those are decent. We can definitely run those. We're not going to do the spinach, although the spinach was not the worst, I suppose. The hoeing contract could be useful. That's a pretty good chunk of money for not too hard of a job. I mean, there's another mowing contract, which we can go knock out with our own equipment if we wanted to. It's a nice sprayer. That'll make that job go fast. Oh, you know, no time like the present. Let's try out the wood transport, because why not? See, it's I don't know if you can see it. You cannot. Let me move my face out of the way for a second. You can see that it says load area is missing. I'm pretty sure that means that it didn't load with the proper auto load stuff. So I actually don't even think we should bother driving this over there, because it just doesn't have a load area attached to it. I wonder if it's because we used it as part of the contract, but we've used other things with the contract, I thought. Maybe not. Maybe we haven't actually used anything with auto load on the contract. Where is the wood stuff? No, I just passed it, didn't I? I'm curious. What's that under? Transport. There we go. Curious if it's just because we get it through the contract, because it shows the loading area there. I mean, I'm not going to lease this, just that'd be ridiculous, but it's interesting to think about. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just cancel that. There's no point even driving that over there. Waste our time. I don't think it hurts us any. I guess we lost like $300 on leasing cost. Oh well. It was worth it to check. Because if it worked, it would be worth a lot of money to us. Let's grab the hoeing one. That's going to be an easy one to knock out. Doesn't matter which one we borrow. I mean, we could do you because you're near the store. It basically pays for the leasing cost of the other one. So we'll borrow you. And then, yeah, we'll accept it just because it'll take you 5 minutes to knock that one out. On our way to the other one. This one's just over here, right? Yep. just forget that this hoe is actually a bit larger than it looks at first. Alright. With that, start with the headland and go. And you're coming along just fine. I love that it's windrowing. Yeah, we can definitely sell our windrower. How much is our windrower worth right now? I mean, eventually we're going to want a windrower back if we're going to do like hay and stuff like that, but that's a ways down the road. So we could get 12,000 bucks for this right now. Well worth it. All right, any other contracts we want to pick up while we're doing other things? The spraying contract would be fine. Yeah, we can run that down there real quick. You're going to 86, which is down this windy road. All right. This one? This one. I'm just gonna have the worker buy spray when it runs it. It'll be fine. That way I don't have to like have extra spray that I don't use on hand, because we don't have a sprayer. If it was fertilizer, I'd probably buy the fertilizer, but since it's just spray and we don't have a sprayer, I'm just like, whatever. Worker can buy it. And we will use the exact amount we need. And I suppose eventually we'll get a sprayer, so having some liquid stuff on hand would not be the worst thing in the world, but we just don't need it right now. How do we get to this thing? Can we make it up the hill? Oh, you can do it. You can do it. We did it. All right, let's get that turned on. Just get him. Wait, what is it? Sprayer or is it fertilizer? I mean, is it herbicide or fertilizer? It is herbicide. But can you not do herbicide? I assumed you is doesn't fall under the categories fertilizer, does it? Why would you not be able to do herbicide? That seems a little strange. It's possible it falls under the category of fertilizer for some weird reason. But not ready to work. Am I on the wrong field? Or is it because it's trying to put fertilizer down? Apparently you'd have to buy fertilizer or spray, I mean. That's unexpectedly unusual. Wonder why. That is so strange. It literally has everything else except for the one thing we need. Okay, well, we'll figure that out in a second. Let me go over to you though. You're done. You're going to 77, which is kind of back the way we came, and then to the left. Just gonna have you run down there. Create the job. You started. Let me actually go to you. I'll just have you run over and grab the herbicide real quick. Unreachable? How's that unreachable? It's the store. Why is the store unreachable? Can you go here? Okay. Apparently that is not unreachable. Alright. You done? One thing they should have added. Oh, you're talking about the spraying thing or you're talking about something else? But, join your contact, been playing Farm Sim 2022. Yeah, Farm Sim 22 is still a great game. If you are questioning whether or not you should buy 25, I mean, unless you just really want some of the new like AI features and stuff, I would say 22 is still a really strong game right now. Nothing wrong with 25. Like, it's great. I'm enjoying it. A lot of good fun stuff. But, not a huge amount of difference right now until they do some more of the DLCs, I would imagine. Again, other than the AI. The AI is probably the biggest boost in 25 right now. Okay, so let's get our baler set up. Oh yeah, the spray. They should have added the spray. I agree. Spray was kind of... It's kind of weird that that's not there, right? Like, everything else is literally there. So, it kind of doesn't make sense, but whatever. It's not a big deal. We'll run a thing, a gallon of spray. Not a gallon, you know what I mean. A container of spray over. Several hundred gallons of spray. Herbicide. Will one be enough? I don't know. I don't really want to buy two, though. We'll buy one. If we need more, we'll buy more. I don't want to buy more than we need. Because it's just, we don't need it. Fine. You know what? I'd rather not have to come back to, though. And we do get a reimbursement when we turn in the contract, so... We lose a little bit of money, but not much. It's not the end of the world. Since the truck can carry two, we'll take two. Alright, you are heading down here. I guess just over here is fine. As long as you can get there. Looks like you can. I like the AI, it is awesome. I agree. I personally am a huge fan of the AI. Like, I don't mind doing my own stuff, but I want the AI doing stuff too. Like, that's how I increase the productivity overall. Is I do some stuff, the AI does a lot of stuff. Combination means a lot gets done. You know what I mean? If I had to do literally everything, we would still be on day number 1 right now. You know, which is not, that's very slow. One should be good. That field didn't look that big. Yeah, it's probably big. It's probably 1, but the truck can hold 2. We'll take 2. It's not the end of the world. And if we end up just getting a little bit of reimbursement, life goes on. It's fine. We lose a little bit of money on the reimbursement, but it's nominal as far as I understand. Where's the truck at? I'm blind. I genuinely don't see the truck. What? Where's it at? Oh, it's almost there. Oh, I didn't see it. It's right there. Okay. Could not see it for some reason. I'm like, just my luck, the truck's off in the ditch somewhere. You're not close enough? There we go. Why are you not getting the other one? Weird. What? Why is it not grabbing the other one? That's kind of strange. It's not full. I have to drive away and register it. Like, it has to re-register that it's there. It's weird. Okay. Quirkiness of the game. That's alright. Alright, let me actually go back and change some of the settings because I don't really want them buying anything unless I know they're buying stuff. Let me just make sure everything else is turned back off again. Yep. I would wait. You can do a lot more on 22 with mods than 25 right now. 25 is great, but I think it needs a little more time and tinkering with. I would kind of agree, I'll be honest. Obviously, I'm playing 25 because it's for the channel, but if I wasn't, I probably would still be playing 22. It'll be a while before I can get a PC that's down right now trying to get that fixed. Hopefully that gets fixed soon, Zachary. Happy New Year's and good evening. Yeah, hey, Ultimate Bardic. Happy New Year's to you as well. Well, depending on where you live, it may already be New Year or it's about to be. Yeah, thank you, Zachary. Hopefully you have a good New Year as well. I get to see fireworks shot from the top of a mountain. Should be pretty cool. Assuming the clouds are not too, like, covering up things too much. Actually, a lot of countries that New Year's is the biggest, like, holiday, like, bigger than Christmas and everything else, so kind of a big deal, isn't it? I can't believe we're already about to be 2025, though. That's humbling when I think about the number. I can see fireworks by cow pasture. That works too, you know? That works too. At least I think the fireworks are still going on. We were under a red flag warning the last couple of days because of high winds. And I do live in an area that is prone to wildfires, unfortunately. But I think they're usually able to shoot off the fireworks at the top of the mountain because provided the fireworks themselves land, you know, not too far down from where they want them to be, they're above the tree cover, right? So they're not, I guess it's a little safer. Just there's the tree line is several, you know, about a couple thousand feet down, I believe. I don't know how it all works. I'm sure they have their ways to make it somewhat safe. I haven't really done very many fireworks myself over the years. Been a few times, but not really that much. I guess the thing my dad used to tell me still resonates in my mind as far as, like, you know, it's basically you might as well just go light a $100 bill on fire, you know? It's a little bit less amazing to watch the $100 bill burn, but, you know, you're just burning up money. So I guess I've kind of gotten to the point where I'm like, I'll just let somebody else spend the money and I'll enjoy it from a distance. That works. Well, this new tractor has been quite nice so far. I'm very happy that we got it. Come on. Pick it up. Let's go. There you go. Guess it hadn't opened up all the way yet. Yep, already 2025 for me. Well, Happy New Year then, for sure. How is 2025? Maybe I'll just put a pause on things and we'll just stay in 2024. Crazy, I've been out of school for 10 years, coming in 10 years in May. That's a long time. Yeah, I remember my first 10 years out of school. I've been out of school a little bit longer than that. In fact, I've been out of school. Oh yeah, I've been out of school more of my life than I've been in school. Okay, wow. That includes college, right? Let me think. Right at, yeah, no, I've been out of school longer than I've been in school, including college. I don't feel that old though. Maybe I'm just in denial. I don't feel that old. I mean, there's days where I'm just like, I don't want to get out of bed, but honestly, I feel like I had those days when I was a teenager, so I don't think that's any different. I mean, about the only thing that tells me how old I am is those occasional mornings where you wake up and you slept funny and you literally can't move. Like your entire like back or shoulder or whatever like that just feels like it's completely like locked up, or and you're in pain or whatever. Random, just whatever. It's like you pulled some muscle while you're sleeping. I don't know how that's possible, but yeah, those are about the only thing I can think of that tells me, hey, you're getting old. And then my kids. Obviously, my kids getting older is eye-opening for sure. The little college didn't care for it. Yeah, I actually waited a while. I mean, I went to college shortly after I graduated high school. But that's also the same time that I got my first girlfriend and my first job. So I realized very quickly that I could not both have a job, have a girlfriend, and go to college all at the same time. Like, it was just too much for me. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible to do, but for me at the time, it was just one too many things. And I enjoyed having a girlfriend, and a job allowed me to pay for my nice little car that I had, so college was the thing that got slipped off the radar there. So I went to like a semester and a half at right out of high school, and then I decided to put a hold on my college career, and then I think I went back when I was 25, 26, and got my degree. Probably if I had to do it all over again, I probably would not go back to college again. Mostly because student loan debt is just stupid. I would probably find a way to get my education through much cheaper means. Yeah. I mean, the big stupid part about student loan debt is probably just the interest rates and stuff more than anything. And just, when you're young, you're dumb. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, if you are young and smart as far as finances are concerned, you are already a million steps ahead of most people. But most people, I would say, are not very smart in the ways of finances, right? They get their first credit card, they don't really know what to do. They see it as free money, they spend as much as they can. They get into debt, and then problems start to arise, right? Or they get a first car, you know, they don't have much interest or much credit, so their first car's credit rating is, you know, their loan on their first car is probably terrible interest rate, so they're paying more for interest than they are for the car, you know, all sorts of bad things. And student loans, I mean, they don't have the highest interest rate of anything out there, but high enough that it's definitely not like a mortgage. My mortgage is massively lower than my student loan interest rate. And it's about the same term, right? We're talking like I'm going to be paying my student loans for the next 20 years. So it's just one of those weird things that I actually owe more today on my student loans by paying the minimum payment than I did the day I left college. And they don't talk to you about that. They don't really explain that very well. And should I be smart enough to understand it? Probably. I mean, I was a math minor and actually one credit away from being a math major, a double major in math. So I should be able to understand it, but honestly, I didn't understand how loans and interest rates and all that stuff kind of worked at the time. But yeah, it's very humbling to know that you owe more, you know, 15 years later than you did the day you left. It's depressing. I had a kid in school and worked and everything. Lack of sleep. Yeah, no, kids is a good way to get no sleep, especially early on. They don't sleep, so therefore you don't sleep. Oh, I need to roll. I mean, I could have paid more than the minimum payment, but honestly, my first job was not enough to pay more than the minimum payment. Oh, that's right, we got rid of the roller for the tractor, which I think was worth it. which doesn't mean we need to fertilize then. So yeah, there. My first job, you know, I didn't make enough to pay more than minimum, and you know, you do the whole pay as you grow your income, which I am. I mean, I'm paying a good chunk of money now because I make better money, but it's still like I'm behind, right? I'm making up so much. Like, I'm okay with the idea that the government isn't going to forgive our student loans. I wouldn't mind if they forgave the interest rate, though. Like, if they just said, hey, we'll forgive whatever the interest is, and you only have to pay your original loan. I'll sign me up for that all day long. But, you know, it's not how it works. That's all right. Life goes on. I'll get my loans taken care of at some point. I've actually already paid off a big chunk of them in the last few years, but I still have a decent amount left. I mean, part of my loan issue is that, my student loan issue is that I actually had my student loans very manageable up through my 4th year of college. But then my wife was pregnant and she was moving back to Texas. We were living in North Carolina because that's where she was stationed at for the military. So we were moving back to Texas. She was moving back to Texas. So I had two choices. I could go one more semester at the school I was at, and basically everything would have been cheap. But I would have been away from my newborn baby for 6 months, which I just really did not want to do. And leave her alone and all that kind of stuff, you know, whatever. Or I could move back to Texas, and because not everything transferred over, I actually ended up having to go a full year of extra college instead of just the 6 months. And that last semester, I had run out of financial aid and stuff like that. So I had to take 100%. Basically, it doubled my loans. I doubled my student loans in basically 1 year because the school I went to, it was not everything transferred. So I actually had to go longer. It was fine. In the end, I got to be near my wife and my baby, and it's all going to be fine at some point. But definitely was an eye opener at the time. We could go knock this out. I mean, it's a little further away from our field than I would like. Honestly, we're about to be done. Once we finish the fertilizing, we'll be able to move on with our lives. I mean, had I do it all over again, sure, 6 months away from my family, save myself $40,000 in loans, probably worth it. But at the time, you know, I was young, new baby, didn't want to be away from them. So I wouldn't say I regret my decision. It's just I could see how in retrospect it would have been fine to do the other way around as well. I think the best thing about all the student loan stuff is that a year after I got my job, I very distinctly remember one of the guys I worked with had the exact same job I did, and he had never gone to college. And I was just like, oh, well, that's eye-opening. I didn't have to go to college for this job. Great. That's all right. Life has worked out. I can't complain too much. You don't think that way when you're 18 to 23. I'm still paying for those years and probably will be for a long time. Yeah, no, you don't. 18 to 23, you're just, I'm, for a lack of a better way to say it, you're dumb. Or ignorant's probably a better word. You don't know what you don't know. I was smart enough to know it if somebody had taught it to me, which that's why I kind of go back to that whole idea that I feel like there's certain things they should teach you in high school. I feel like financial, you know, intelligence is something they should be taught in high school, quite frankly. And they just don't. Government get their money somehow. That's true. I would have done the same. Kids change your life no matter how they're... No, I agree. I agree. Again, I don't regret my decisions, but I could definitely see in retrospect there was potentially an opportunity for a slightly smarter decision there. The other bit to do that is the other guy probably had extra experience. Other jobs always say that you require because they didn't go to, yeah, that's true. I mean, there's always the experience thing. At the end of the day though, I'm still at that company and I got myself promoted several times since that time, and he's gone. I don't know what he's doing with his life. Who knows? But I'm still at the same company, and feel like I'm pretty well rewarded. So it all worked out, I think, for me at least. All right, so we're harvested, we're fertilized. Obviously, we're not doing rolling anymore, so we just have to do the fertilizing, but that doesn't take that long. In fact, it's probably just better than fertilizing, to be perfectly honest. I think we're ready to fast forward. Let's go. That's what I'm dealing with here. Where I live, it's hard to find a decent paying job without experience. Yes, it's the whole what do they call it? It's the paradox, right? Where you have to have experience to get a job, and you have to have a job to get experience. You know, and it's just like really, like it's the impossible paradox. Thankfully, the job I did end up getting, which again, like I said, I'm still at 12 years later. I was able to get in at an entry-level position and then work myself up to a senior position at this point. That's a lot of used items there, huh? Man, that's not very helpful. So we're at 20,000 bucks. I mean, our next big thing is probably getting this field over here. I think that's the one I decided I want to get. So we really just need to get about, what, 105,000, I think is what it was. And that'll more than double our output. I guess that's what we're working for. Hey, simulator YouTuber, how's it going? Needless to say, I've told my children, do not feel any pressure to go to college. If you want to, we'll figure it out. But I would kind of like you to explain why you feel like you need to, honestly. Because it's just not necessary all the time. Now, my wife needed a college degree for her job. Hers requires it. She needed a college degree, and she needs like this actual certification and all that kind of stuff. Which is fine, you know, okay. But there's just a lot of jobs out there that you just don't need a college degree for. Just fast forwarding here. Yep. Yeah, it's just... And honestly, the other thing is that community college. We actually have a community college just 5 minutes from the road. And most community college, not all, but I think a lot of community colleges are either free or very, very cheap tuition if you're like resident in the area, right? And so I will absolutely tell my kids, hey, if you want to go to college, if you want the college experience, go to community college for the first couple of years, see how you like it. And if you still feel like you need it, we'll figure it out from there. But at least you've knocked out 2 years of your degree, and that's going to save you so much money in the long run. All right, let's get back to mowing. I mean, really at this point, I just need my kids to go become millionaires, and that way I can retire and they can just support me for the rest of my life. I think that's how that works. Interesting. None of my kids, literally none of my kids, have any interest in sports at all. I'm just like, what are the odds of that? I have 4 kids. What are the odds that none of them is interested in any sort of sports whatsoever? I don't know. It just is weird. I did sports when I was a kid. I mean, not a lot, but I played basketball and baseball and temporarily tried football, but I was very small and so I got scared. In retrospect, I regret it. I wish I'd stayed with the football. I think I could have actually had a lot of fun. But I did enjoy basketball, so. But at least I tried some sports, you know. All right, let's go do some more contracts, I suppose. Oh, look, we can get us a vegetable harvester for no reason. Speaking of vegetable harvesting. These contracts are always here, aren't they? These wood hauling contracts. Like, how much would it cost us to buy a wood hauler? Like, could you just make your money back pretty quickly on it? Oh, I went the wrong way. If we got one that could actually do auto load. I mean, it would take a little while. We got one like this, for example. We'd have to run that with our tractor. But in theory, this would auto load just fine. Yeah, it's not really worth it, but I could definitely see some benefit. Not worth it for what we're doing. If we already had the wood stuff, then absolutely. I mean, we could do the weeder thing. It's not a terrible contract to run. It's actually close to the store. I guess we'll grab the other one too, just because it's not that far away. Not really worth a lot, but it's not that far away. Oh, there's not a wait over here. I thought there'd be a wait. A very large weeder. Arkansas just passed a law that state lottery scholarship will now go to community colleges and tech schools. That's pretty cool. Honestly, in the world we're living in right now, there's a lot of good jobs that could be fulfilled by just going to community college and tech school. And that is all you need. And that's fine. I mean, I'm not saying we don't need doctors still. We still need doctors and all that kind of stuff, but there's a lot of jobs that don't really need that much college education. You get more on-the-job experience, right? I mean, I'm a software engineer. I have learned everything I basically need to know to do my job on the job. I mean, there's very little bit that I brought in from college, quite frankly. I'm not saying college was useless, but at least got me into the mindset, I suppose, but it just... I could have done it without it, I guess is my point. My daughter's like that. If it doesn't have a screen, she's not interested. Yeah, that's where my kids are at too. And I can't really say much about it though, because, I mean, my hobby right now is doing YouTube videos. So how can I be upset if my kids like to play video games and do YouTube stuff? I mean, I don't know. I still want them to do other things, and thankfully they do other things, but they're just not. My daughter's actually really big into art. They love drawing. And so we bought them for Christmas these some drawing tablets so they can draw on the tablets with, you know, a pen and everything like that. And you know, there's definitely a future there, right? I mean, if you're good at art, plenty of things that need artists. Although there are also a lot of artists out there. So it is a very competitive field as well, to be fair. But at the same time, I don't know. If competition, if it's a competitive field like art or, I don't know, movies or like singing, things like that, where you really gotta know somebody to make it big sometimes, okay, fine. At the same time, though, those are also jobs that people that do them typically really love the job that they do. So I guess my point is, it's kind of that whole, that saying, you know, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. It's that kind of thing. They might not make it big as artists, but if they enjoy it and they love it and they can do anything with it, at least they're enjoying what they do, right? Like that's huge. There's something so big about that. I would say my job as a software engineer is just a job to me. I mean, I do like the idea of programming, but the programming that I do for my job is not very exciting. It's enterprise software. It's very boring. And so it pays the bills is really kind of how I would say it. I would not say it's a passion of mine. And so I kind of envy people that actually do jobs that they really love a little bit. But anyway. I'm fine with it. She goes great in school and everything, so she's not missing anything. I agree. My kids do really well in school. And when they don't, they know what they need to do to do better. My daughter was texting me just now, actually. Just making sure everything's okay. But yeah, so it's I don't know, it's good to see. Oh yeah, we forgot we can get rid of our windrower. We probably should. Let me go ahead and take that over there, because it'll help us have a better idea of where our money stands for getting these other fields. My boys actually watch my YouTube channel a lot. It's very kind of cool. I don't know. I mean, they all wish, but both my boys wish I was playing Minecraft on my YouTube channel. I've told them that's not going to happen. That's their favorite game, but you know, at least we meet somewhere in the middle. They at least enjoy some of the content, even if it's not Minecraft. Wrong way. Alright, come on, the other side of the store should be the other field we need. Alright, get you rolling there. Turn you in. Any other contracts we're going to knock out real quick? Those are actually not very good hoeing contracts, so we'll ignore those. Plowing, not so much. Rock removal, no. Spraying. I mean, spraying's fine. Decent chunk of money. Stone picking's actually not that bad. I thought it would be pretty bad, but it's actually pretty easy to do. Maybe not for that one, because that one you're paying half the lease cost, or half the contract's paid in lease cost, so not as useful on that one. Could do the spraying here. We do have to get some more spray, but I think we can definitely get by with just one spray this time. All right, let's do that one. Love that the sprayer is bigger than the tractor. All right, let's get you driving over. Oh, well, I missed it by 10 minutes, but some of you guys just potentially had another New Year celebration. Congratulations again. We'll be there soon. I'll be there soon. Happy 11-minute belated New Year. Actually, that might be the middle of the ocean. I suppose it's possible that somebody in the middle of the ocean is watching. I doubt it, though. Now it feels like we're doing the same thing we're doing on day one, but we do have a decent amount of equipment already, including our perma tractor for the future. I mean, this tractor will get us through anything and everything we need to get done on this farm, so Very happy to have that. Just kind of broke in this game. You can make more money doing this than anything else in the game. Production supply. You're not wrong. So we are taking advantage of the silage right now. Partly because we will use silage eventually, right? Our cows will use silage. So I'm not just gaming the system, necessarily doing something we'll never do. Or never need, I should say. But we are gaming this as the first thing we're doing because it makes the most money. Or makes a good amount of money, at least. This mod that I got, I know I said it last time, but where it automatically slows down and stops the round baler when it gets full, it is a game changer. I can just literally set auto cruise control, and it does it. And I'm like, it makes round baling a million times better than it ever was before. It's so much better. The only thing that makes more is poplar, but nobody got time for that. Poplars, I haven't tried poplar. I should at least give it a try at some point, I suppose. By the way, I did not know this, but the baler, where is it? Under here? Yeah. This right here, not only does it wrap poplar, but you can also wrap TMR with this and cut sugar beets. You can literally make bales of TMR, cut sugar beets, and everything else. It's actually kind of cool. I mean, we're not going to be going for it anytime soon, but I did not know that you could do that. That's actually really cool. Did it do that in FS22? And I completely missed it? I don't remember that. But it's possible it was there the whole time. I mean, I wasn't really a huge fan of that thing when we used it in FS22. Or we tried it, I should say. But, if it can bale TMR and allow you to store TMR in a much more efficient manner, it might be worth trying again. Just occurred to me that now that we're not rolling anymore, we actually could do 2 mows before we baled if we wanted to. I don't know that we need to, but it is an option. Worse than green beans, you harvest one row at a time. Ah, okay. I did not know that. I don't know if it's faster dropping these off as I go or picking them up later. Probably close to the same. I don't think it really matters that much. Probably a little faster to do it this way. How you guys doing? You're getting there. You're also getting there. Suppose we could eventually buy 3, 4, and 5 and turn them into one good-sized giant field. I guess it wouldn't be a giant field. It's just a medium-sized field. Missed. I didn't catch it. There we go. Looks like our contracts will finish about the time that we're done with these, so that'll be good timing. All right. Like that. Hey, you're almost done. More bale wrap soon. Oh, we're up to 40,000 bucks. Not bad. And we got several $1,000s worth of silage sitting there. All right, another day. Well, we got to get the fertilizing done. Get you started on that. Let me go pick up some wrap for the silage wrap real quick. We'll need it pretty soon. All right, we need consumables, so it's the round bale and square bear twine. This is the stuff I need, right? I think that's the right stuff, right? It doesn't specifically say silage on it, but I'm pretty sure this is it. Yeah, it's got the same squares that are on this thing, so it's actually more expensive than I thought. We can always go a different color if we wanted to. Load to the right. There we go. All right, we're getting fertilized. Yep. All right, we're going to do something before we fast forward because I'm just curious at this point. I'm going to start. I want to see what trailers can connect to that truck because it bothers me that nothing can. Or I'm actually curious if there's any, I don't know, trailer type things here. Trailer. Like anything that would fix the trailer hitching at all. I don't see anything. I'm curious. I want to start something here. I'm just going to temporarily start another save. It doesn't really matter what it is because it just needs to be a thing. I just want to see what trailers can connect. Because I could try it out myself on the farm, but I'd end up spending lots of money on lease and stuff for no reason, and it just feels wasteful. We should just know. There should be a setting on there or a label that says, hey, this will attach to this type of trailer hitch, and this will attach to this other type of trailer hitch. And it should just be a thing that we could see in the store, but for whatever reason, it's just not. A little frustrating, but oh well. It's possible none of the trailers connect, which makes you wonder, why is there a trailer hitch? It'll take us more than like 5 minutes to check this real quick. We'll just buy a bunch of trailers and buy that truck and see what connects, and then we'll know. For a map that's supposedly based off of Arkansas, potentially, unless that's just a throwaway sign that we saw. That's a very big mountain off in the background. We don't have mountains like that in Arkansas. All right. Let's go. Yeah. I don't care about that. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I didn't realize there was going to be a tutorial. Sorry. Abort tutorial. We do not need you. All right, we're going to just come in here and we'll just grab a bunch of money real quick and we'll just get this done. Come on, finances. Should be a thing I can hold down that just says borrow all the money. We're not going to need that much money because we're just going to lease everything. Okay. So let's go trucks. Let's go you. Let's make sure you do have the trailer hitch. Extension doesn't matter, but we'll set it up the same way as we have the other one. We will just lease you because it's all that matters right now. And then we'll just go find a bunch of trailers. So yeah, you. And you. I don't need you because it's not for bailing, but I'm actually kind of curious if you'll connect as well. I'm pretty sure most of these will not. And I'm not converting them into bail trailers because it doesn't matter as long as they connect. I don't care about that one. I just want ones that can be bail trailers, really. Which would be you. No, not you. Not one of you did. Not you, is it you? Yeah, okay. Doesn't matter. Okay, just lease you. I don't think there's any more in this section that I really care about that much. And it's really these flatbeds I was kind of more curious about more than anything. And then I think there was a low loader that technically could connect, but there's two of them. But if this one connects, I would imagine the other one connects. I'll just borrow that one. And then no semi-trailers, right? None of these are officially semi-trailers, yep. The only other thing would be the thing we saw down here. Well, actually, let me do this as well. Just because I'm curious. Curious if any of these would connect. Sometimes they do. Like in past versions, they have. Even though that would make the least amount of sense because they actually need some sort of power. But you never know. And then we'll grab the one. Do I care about any animal trailers? Not really. We'll grab you. Not you, sorry. Yeah, sorry, here. We'll grab you. Okay. Forgot we started with a bunch of tractors. Alright, so that one does not. I didn't think it did. I don't think any of these will, but it's worth a shot. I actually thought that one had the best chance, to be honest. None of these connect. What is the point of this thing? I mean, I get the point of the truck, but why does the truck have a trailer hitch? You know what I mean? Wow. I'm gonna say, watch that thing connect for some weird reason. Now, this is the one that makes the most sense to connect. It's at the same level. This is a truck trailer. Okay, so that one connects. We found one. I think there's a trailer down the very bottom of the store page. Destination, I think, for pleasure. No, yeah, this is the only one that works. I mean, it would effectively double our capacity. I love the fact that the front wheels, even though this connects, it's actually still at the wrong angle. Because that front set of wheels is not touching the ground. Maybe once you load it up, it would touch the ground. Let's do this. How many bales can you hold? Just because I'm curious. We can buy bales, can't we? Down there. Oh, I don't know what size these are, though. I'm just going to grab a bunch of them. I think these are the smaller ones, aren't they? Now, square bales, I think they hold quite a few. Still two there. That's the size we've been using, okay. Ooh, you hold 3 in the back. Actually, honestly, getting that little trailer and holding 5, I could live with that. That more than doubles our current transportation ability. Just for comparison's sake, though. We've come this far, we might as well see what, how many square bales you can hold. Square bales are actually higher capacity. Because they're all 5,000s each. Oh, there you go. Square just packs so much nicer on this. Okay, yeah. Yeah, square is just the way to go for this. If you're going to run this truck, definitely go square bales. Because you can run a lot of bales with this. I mean, we're at 60,000 liters of just silage right there. That's pretty good load right there. Compared to the, what was it, 5 times 3,500? So, barely any. Yeah. It's like 4 times as much silage right here. Just by going square. Alright, well there you go. I mean, at least we know. You know, this thing is great for square bales. It's honestly, if this is what if I could haul 12 things at once, I would never need a bale trailer at all. This is actually more than enough. Plenty of what we would need. It's just because the other thing doesn't run as much. Wow. I'm glad we checked it out, and I'm glad we found one that can work. And like I said, if it runs 5 at a time, it's not the worst. but it's just not as good as the other stuff. All right, let's exit out of here then. Anything else I wanted to check? Just for giggles, because I'm curious what else this thing can do. I don't really need this ever. Like, this is something I never used. But animal transports might be kind of interesting to see if it can run any of these. I guess it would just be this one. I can't imagine it will be able to. Or maybe even water trailers. Darn, that's what I want to try. I'd be surprised if it runs those, but it'd at least be nice to know for future reference. I don't think there's any other trailers that I would really care about. Yeah. I'd be a little surprised if it can't haul this trailer right here. Because people haul these types of trailers with pickup trucks in real life, right? Like, why would this not be able to run that? That makes no sense. Okay, so it can't pull the water trailer. At least that one. And that one. Alright. It's good information to have. Okay, I didn't think it would be able to run that, but it was worth checking. And there's not any other semi-trucks that can have trailer hitch, are there? There might be. You have a trailer hitch. I can't imagine you would be any different, but we'll try you. And then... I don't think you do. Yeah. I'm not blind, right? There's no trailer hitches there. Most of these trucks like this won't have them. It's usually the European ones that have had them in the past. Probably not this one though. I don't see anything there. What is a safety frame? These aren't the same European trailers that we've seen in the past though. So these are a little bit different. These are just flat fronted ones. And that's it. That's all we got. I would imagine none of these other ones have a trailer hitch, right? What about cars and trucks and stuff? I mean, while we're here, we might as well test it. It would be very surprising if that can run it. But, you know, I'd rather just... Actually, you don't have it? Oh, you already have one built in. Okay. Alright, there we go. I'm assuming these are all going to be the same. But, again, I just wanted to have information so that when I buy things in the future, I'll know what I'm getting into. I'm not going to try all the trailers. I'll just try a couple different ones. Again, I feel like this truck should be able to pull that all day long. There's no reason why this truck can't pull that. That makes sense. I'm okay with that. But that cow trailer, 100%. Come on. Yeah, that makes sense. That's fine with that. I think it's the same. It's the same trailer hitch, right? It's just going to register all the same stuff. Yep, makes sense. There's no reason this should be different. I'm just going to try this on the milk trailer. Probably the cow thing. Call that good enough. Yeah. I didn't think it would. Oh. He's got some gusto to it. strange to me. I don't know. All right. At least now we know. Now we know. See, I don't need to save this. I'm like, what am I doing? I was thinking for a second. Do I need to save? No, no, I don't need to save. Yeah. You actually think it'll do the big semi-animal trailer? Oh, really? Does that one have a... What are they called? The thing for the gooseneck? Whatever. I mean, some of the trailers I understand why they wouldn't work. Because they're not the same design, right? Some of them are just the open hole where it's just like a... You know, what's on the back of a tractor. But the ones that have like an actual ball hitch, like, why aren't those working? Those should work, in my opinion. Combination tab says it will. Oh, okay. Wait. Does the combination tab say that what can fit all of those? Could I have just checked that this whole time and didn't realize it? Although I don't really trust the combination tab sometimes. Let's see. Like, for example, if I go... Oh, there's no combination tab. You're talking about the trailer itself. Okay. Oh, that will run it. Okay. But there's not even an option to set it up for that. Why would that run it? That makes no sense. Unless I'm just misunderstanding something here. For that one, at least. What about this one? Oh, there's no combination for that one. There's combination for this one. Oh, that has the full list. Why? Why would those... That doesn't make sense, right? I'm not wrong. This does not make sense. Like, all of these, sure. Well, not that one. These for sure. Why would either of these be listed in that combination? That makes no... This does not... No. I don't think that works. It just doesn't fit my brain. That's funny, though. Same thing for this. What? What about the semi-trailers up here? Why would this work? It's just wrong, right? That's a typo. 100%. It's got to be a typo. There's no logical reason why that fits. We'll try it out someday, but I'm not going to try it out right now because I've already reloaded over here. This does not make sense. It does not. No. I'm sorry. All right, we're fertilized. Let's go. Huh. I mean, I love my round bells are kind of nice in a way, but we've already proven that these will fit very nicely on the back of the truck. How much money? I don't think our current one's worth that much though, so I don't think we can afford it. We'd have to get a new wrapper. Yeah, this is so much more than we've got right now. Do it. It would be so much better though. It really would. But we would spend all of our money just to get a square wrapper, a square baler, and we don't even have the wrapper for it. What are the wrappers for that again? I always forget. Square wrappers are a little bit different. Where are they? Baling. It's this one over here. They can do both. It's just so much more expensive than what we got right now. I think we'll have to wait for the next one. I like it. And there's definitely some appeal to for getting something like this. But I think we'll have to wait for the next time it comes around. Which we'll see another one someday. I don't think we can afford it right now without going into debt. And I don't really want to go into debt. All right. We got another couple fast forwards, I believe. Actually, we're about to hit December, so we're about to get to the point where we cannot mow anyway. Could harvest now. And part of me says yes, just to get it back on a good cycle again, because right now we're kind of on a weird off cycle, but I don't think it matters. I think we can just wait. We're still getting the same number of mows per year. So I don't think it really matters. Isn't that the thing we already got? We got that one, right? That one's only 60,000 bucks. Oh no, we got that one, the Brantner. I mean, it gives us 8,000 bucks. I don't know if it's really worth that much though. Not that big of a deal. Actually, I forgot. We can mow now, can't we? Because we're at second stage, aren't we? I can't tell. Because this grass is all dead over here. And I usually use that as my gauge to tell me if it's at the right height or not. I think we can, though. I think it's at the right height. It's so hard to tell, but I think it does. You know what? Whatever. Let's get it mowed. It won't grow again yet, but... Probably not many contracts to go do either, though, right now. Animal noises are definitely interesting. Over here, check to see if how much silage we got. Got a few. About half of them were done. Nothing here that we really need right now. I mean, honestly, the cultivating contracts wouldn't be the worst. They would go relatively quickly. It's possible that the issues we're having with the truck will not affect the trailer. So because we have a double setup here, maybe we can still load it onto the trailer. I might still grab it just to see. It's only going to cost us 640 bucks. So, you know, why not? But yeah, let's do these first. It's the same equipment, so it doesn't really matter. We'll just borrow from you and accept you. These are right next to each other, so that's helpful. Okay. I think I know how to get there. Actually, let me just have you automate over there. So I'm going to go try out that wood thing, just because I'm curious now. Guess we'll do 52 first. All right, let's see if this will give us. Sorry, wrong thing. I doubt it, but it's worth a try because if we could get this, if we could do this at all, it is worth a large chunk of money. Oh, wait a minute! It doesn't have the error message anymore. There's no error message that says it doesn't have the loading section. Oh, wait a minute! Maybe this is actually working. Okay, okay, this might actually be good. Where we go? I mean, taking the little ferry across would be the best, but I'm probably just gonna have you automate over there. I hit the wrong. Oh. Oh, there you go. You want to see me try and load the back trailer? Weirdly, it might actually be easier just from the because I could disconnect the back trailer and kind of set it off a little bit. It actually might be easier in a weird way. But I don't know how entertaining that would actually be. Alright, you made it to 52. Good job. We're almost done with the mowing here in a bit. You don't normally do a second header. Why are you doing another header? Right? I think it usually does the updales, doesn't it? Or maybe I'm misremembering. I have to keep it connected. Challenge mode, huh? Yeah, okay. I think I play enough games on hard difficulty. I don't need to make Farming Simulator hard. Too much harder than it is with hard income. This is my relaxing game, not my go pull my hair out game. This thing's a little bit slow because it's not the full horsepower right now. It's fine. We don't really need to rush to get more horsepower, although it would go, you know, a significant amount faster if we did. We'll get there eventually. The fact that it can run it at all is just already a win. I don't know why it's doing the second header. It's weird. I haven't changed anything. Nothing's changed. Oh, you're doing that. I didn't have you set up to start with the head rows. That's okay. All right, where are we at? I'll take over for this guy. He's up there almost. It doesn't have the option. Oh no, I just had it selected wrong. Hey! Winning! I realize I just trivialized this mission, these things, but oh, the back one's not working though. Unless it's just one of those things where I have to unhook and rehook. Nah, it's not working. Weird. The front now works, but the back doesn't. This seems a little strange. Yeah, oh. It's alright. At least we got one working. Where are we going with this? Oh, way down here? Wow. Okay. Lumber company. Cheater. I will cheat that all day long. You've seen me try to do that thing. It is not pretty. Not at all. I need far too much clown music for that. I am willing to accept my faults, and using the crane type of equipment in this game is definitely at the top of the list of my faults. Oh, I didn't have automatic turned on. I'll use the tree cutter though. I have got pretty good at that in our FS22 forestry run. But that's one step, right? You can hook up to the tree. Most of the trees are actually able to be automated too, like you can hit the button where it automatically puts itself in the right spot. But even when it didn't, I was actually getting pretty good at lining that up mostly well. But anything beyond that is just not an enjoyable experience. One bad thing about this mod is it really slows you down when you're about to be full, even if you have to turn around. That's alright. You could get the mod, I would too. Oh, if I could get that mod, I would too. Yeah, for sure. I just wish they hadn't lowered the price of those contracts. I mean, it's probably fair if I'm cheating for the price of the contract to be lowered. I probably don't deserve that much money for that. Honestly, I would rather have a contract where I had to go cut trees. Like, give me a contract and the equipment to go cut the tree down, I'll do that manually. I don't mind that. But trying to load them into the trailer, no thank you. I mean, I know there's that one tree cutting one, but it's not worth anything. I think you cut down like one tree, it's really not that valuable. I mean, like an entire field. If they say go cut down this entire field of trees, we'll give you 10,000 bucks or something like that. Cool, I'll go do that. Oh, you've been stuck there though. You didn't make it anywhere, did you? I did not realize. Usually it flashes and says, hey, you're stuck, stuck, stuck. I guess it might have given me one message and then just didn't do the rest. That's alright. Serves me right. Trying to cheat. Want to start counting how many signs you hit each stream? I mean, they've added a lot more signs to these maps than they used to have. There are a lot of signs, so yeah, your chances are very high that you'll get a good count. Also, some of the wood contracts were popping up for like deliver 21 logs reward 21,000. Okay, that's a lot. Yeah. Oddly, one of my favorite contracts is the cotton harvest. To turn off auto drop, then back up to the trailer that's set to load mode, and then pop the bell out, watch it pop out, and ping to the trailer. Actually, that sounds kind of cool. Yeah. Cotton actually might not be too... I mean, we'll see. We haven't had a cotton one in a while, but... I forget the timing of the cotton contracts, to be honest. Oh, we missed another New Year's for a group of people somewhere in the world. I think this is the right spot. We'll find out. All right, good. Not sure why we got an extra $12 for that. Oh, that's interesting. It remembers that I had cruise control set when I navigated away and came back. That's actually funny. I did not expect that. Because the tractor just kept moving when I got back here. I think that guy didn't go anywhere, did he? I'll go back to him in a second. Come on, dude. It's not that hard. How is that unreachable? Alright, come on. Let me get you out on the main road. Yeah, he's better. It's not perfect, though. There we go. I don't think he liked that road he was on for some reason. Oh, now it didn't go. That was weird. It went a second ago. I don't think I stopped it, did I? Maybe I accidentally stopped it. For some reason you get $1 for each log delivered. I think the extra is for delivering without damage. It expects you to have a small amount of damage, so when you don't... Oh, well, I'm not trying to gain extra money, but if it's just $1 a piece for not having damage, then I'm okay with that too. Unless it's only $1 a piece because they were damaged by the auto load, which would be weird as well. I didn't know you could damage logs. How do you damage logs? I did not know that was a thing. Oh, now it's not gonna work? Was it only working because the trailer was attached? Oh no, there we go. That was just weird. You see, Mr. Delivery Driver, the logs were in perfect physical condition. However, you didn't handle them with enough emotional love. They are weeping in the back. We'll have to dock your pay. That makes sense, yeah. I've heard if you sing to your plants, they're supposed to grow better, right? Maybe you have to sing to the logs, too. Why is it unreachable? Worker A, do better. I'm disappointed in you. Did you get stuck on a thing again? No, you literally just didn't go anywhere. Dude, seriously. Not that hard. You got this. I believe in you. I do. Okay. I'm just gonna have to start driving myself, which is fine. It's just trying to multitask here. Do you mind? I want to actually... Oh, cancel. I want you to do the headlands first. I don't think that started with the headlands, my friend. I mean, you'll figure it out, but I think you must have already had it programmed into your brain to not start with the headlands. So when I changed it, it just didn't update it. Dude, do you mind? Give me a second. My previous driver just abandoned me, okay? $12. Oh yeah. I feel like some old man must run that lumberyard. He's just like, hey, Sonny, I'll give you a silver dollar for every log you transport over here. One whole silver dollar. Gosh, oh golly. Better put those extra few logs on there. And you're right, that's true. So funny story with the little shed that there next to your bells. I sold the one on my world and I was super confused why one item from inside stayed and I couldn't get rid of it. My grandmother always made me eat black-eyed peas. For New Year's Day? Why? Is there like a thing for that? I don't know. I don't know if I understand. I'm assuming that means there's a collectible in here, but I don't know what the collectibles look like. Yeah, I have no idea what they even look like. Collect. Wait a minute. Are they just bigger? Is the reason why I can't find them is because they're like ginormous? Oh my gosh, they're ginormous. I was looking for little tiny things. They are much larger than I was expecting. I would never have seen that. Ever. Never in a million years would I have considered that a collectible, because it is way bigger than I was expecting. I mean, I would have... Here's what I would have done. I would have assumed that there's probably a collectible in here the moment I got the shed. Or, you know, came out here. I would have absolutely assumed there was one here. I would never have found it, though, because I was looking for something small, like the ones from FS25. Never would have looked over here at this little thing. It's funny. Well, that explains why I haven't found any yet. Because they're ginormous. 10,000 bucks for a collectible is actually more than I was expecting. But I guess for that size, it's only fair. I like that it stacks them on one side. It's funny. I could change the settings so it distributes them flat first, but I think it's just funny. Hey, does that mean there's one over here? I'm not trying to go up to things. I want to see if I could see it before I go up to it and determine if that's what it is. But I don't see anything here that would qualify. Like, nothing here looks good. I mean, I can't imagine that rusty thing in the back would be it, no. Yeah, nothing here would look like a collectible compared to what we just saw. But again, I wasn't expecting what we just saw to be a collectible. Very interesting. At least now we know what the collectibles look like. I've been so close to about 10 in this series. Well, now that I know that they're that big, I will definitely be a much better chance of keeping my eyes open for them. I mean, come on. In my defense, the collectibles in FS25 were like like little toys, right? They were not nothing like that at all. It's weird that because it's bigger, it was actually more well hidden from me than if it had been smaller, which is just strange, but I guess it works. Hiding in plain sight. I was using the extra grass area there for mowing. It took 5 real-world days to realize I wasn't paying attention to the prompt and felt really dumb. No, I mean, it's an honest mistake in my opinion. I would not have looked for that either. And if I had sold that shed and what had been left over was that little tractor thing, or I guess it's like a more like a machine, right? Whatever. I would have just thought it was just part of the ground. Don't think I would have thought it was a collectible then either. That's funny. The one in the shed looked like it should have been there. Yeah, yeah. I agree. That's true. All right, how much? Let's see here. Let me go look at my vehicles and stuff for a second. $17,000 for that. Trying to decide if I should just get that little trailer that we saw or just get a different trailer that the tractor can run. I mean, I don't know. It's about the same at the end of the day, I think. At this point, other than going for the actual true bale trailer. Ooh, we got $4 for 3 logs that time. Actually, no, we've been bringing 9, haven't we? And getting 12? Okay, that might be why. Alright, well, we got that contract done, so yay us. I mean, it worked. It actually took a little bit longer than I would have expected, so honestly, the money is fine. If I actually had to load those on by hand, I would have expected like 4 times that amount, because the amount of time it would have taken me to load those by hand and then drive them over, yeah, I would have expected $20,000 for that. I'm just saying. All right, how are we doing on the cultivating? Looking good. Actually about to do the headland stuff. All right, well, now that we know what to look for, we were looking for some over here once before. It would not surprise me if there's a bunch of them all throughout the maze and stuff, because a lot of things that I thought looked like toys might just be collectibles. But I'm not going to go there. I just want to go over by this house that we saw the other day to see if there's anything that jumps out at me, because it feels like the type of place there would be some. I thought I was looking for the collectible symbol too, and never saw it. So yeah, I don't think there is actually. 'Cause none of this just all looks like junk. Maybe in the shed here. It still just all looks like junk to me. Yeah. I don't think so. Might be something I'm missing, but I don't see anything. Based on current information. Okay. We'll keep our eyes open other places, though. just gonna get that last little bit, huh? Alright, I guess it works. You do you, my friend. Making sure you got all of it now, though. All right, how much was this other trailer that we know works? Only like $8,000, wasn't it? 9,000. Assuming we can use this to haul like goods and things, like, right? Maybe. Weirdly, I kind of like it with the, I don't know why. It just fits better for me. Let's go. No, I want to change the color. We can make it match the truck, I guess. Yeah, why not? I mean, it's guess we're going heading that way. We might as well take some silage with us. Oh, there's actually a light on that thing? That's kind of interesting. I like how the straps, the spacing on the straps. I'm not sure how much that one's doing. Or that one. We'll pretend. Collectibles are junk, that's the point. Yeah, I guess that makes some sense. When the game first came out, the contract would have been worth 15,000 bucks. Oh, wow. All right. 50 grand. It's not bad. Considering we just spent 10,000 bucks on a trailer. All right, we'll make this our last trip for this, because there's not enough there for another full trip. All right, we're not far off from being able to get another field, I think. A couple more mowings, a couple more days of contracts. Should get us where we need to be. Alrighty, how much did we make today? 16,000 bucks. Every time we stop and mow, we make 16,000 bucks. That's decent. We'll get there. I mean, that's just with one field too. Like we really have the bare minimum on the fields right now. Can raise the pickup on turns so you don't make the turn so slow. Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I missed that earlier. All right, we gotta wait till the grass starts growing again. We still take a look at used lot and drill over things that we don't really want to afford right now. I mean, we could grab you and flip some money right now, but I don't know if it's worth it or not. I mean, 3,000 bucks just by grabbing you, huh? I mean, just pick it up the next time we go to the store. Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's worth it. Are these the same thing? they're the same thing. One just got the tarp on top, right? Like they're the yeah, okay. All right, we'll grab you. We'll just make sure we take the other one back later. I don't think we have to rush to take the other one back. We're not using it right now. It's not like it's accruing any wear and tear. Just the next time we head over to the store, we'll take that over. Cows are getting kind of big, aren't they? I guess they probably started bigger, didn't they? I don't think they even started as babies. They just looked bigger from a distance for some reason. All right, looks like I should be growing now, hopefully. We get our own little transport for logs. I don't think it's worth 150 grand though. I mean, if we had a use for you, it'd be cool. I mean, you're only 25,000 bucks. Definitely would be cool to have, but we literally have no use for you right now at all. There's a lot of customizations on this thing. Wow. Interesting. Would be nice to have a semi someday. We're a couple years ahead of that though. We're not needing it right now. Alright, guess we're just waiting for you to finish growing. Did we get some ice damage? Is that what I was hearing? Must have been. Alright, one more month and we're good to go. I told you there'd be more square balers, but we still just not really set up for it yet. Like we just not yet. Would be nice, but not quite yet. There'll be more. I think we need to get a new field before we get any more alternate equipment at this point. So a new field more than doubles our field income. Learned the other day that the hail damage in game affects the field, not the crop. I got some before I even... Oh, really? That sounds a little bit weird, though. I feel like that maybe they should adjust the settings on that. Because if the field is completely barren and you haven't planted anything yet, there's no... Unless I'm misunderstanding something of how physics work, there's no logical reason why the ice should damage the field. Because you haven't planted yet, right? Like, that makes no sense to me. Yeah, it is strange. Hopefully they fix that at some point. I think that's something they can adjust. Hey, look, a cotton trailer. Sprayer. I mean, sprayers are nice to have, just not really what we need right now. All right, contracts. Baling contracts we know are pretty good. I can knock those out pretty quickly. And we can do that with our baler though. So maybe we just run our baler out there. Or we just grab another contract that has a tractor and use that tractor to help us out. Spraying contract. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing the wood contract. I mean, it's fine, but I don't know. If we had a way to transport you, then that would be fine. But the slow part about this is transporting the equipment over. I can start a spinach contract and just let it run after the stream, I suppose. Do that again. Nice little chunk of money. Yeah, we're just going to borrow money. We're going to borrow these equipment because I think these are worth doing, but I don't have a spare tractor right now, so... You know, I'm actually going to borrow from this one. And then we'll go accept these. Yeah, I think this is fine. So I think you can go pick up... Can you go pick up our baler? I think so. Usually. Although we're about to need our baler, I suppose. It's alright. Actually, you know what? That is true. We're about to need our baler. We'll just use our baler from our tractor. I think that'll be fine. I don't know anything about Arkansas if they have snow in June. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Even where I live in Colorado, snow in June would be a bit of a question mark. I mean, it's not like it's never happened. Just not very common to happen. Really? Why'd you drop the weight? Come on. Come on. Apparently I was not close enough to the thing to connect. You know what? We'll just go without the weight. We never fill this thing up, because I know we can turn the thing on for the fertilizer, so we know that. Where are we going with you? 31. That is a long ways away. Alright, well, you're taking off. Very confused. Because there wasn't snow when we started this. But there's also no snow on the forecast. But we're definitely not getting mowing right now because there's snow. I'm so confused. I guess... What? I don't understand. Where... It's 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Where is the snow coming from? Okay. Okay, we're just gonna turn the snow off because that is very strange. Go away, snow. Are you God? It's not God. I don't understand. Why is there snow on the ground? I'm gonna have to reset the game. It's 71 degrees now. Sunny. I broke the game. I don't understand. Let me just save there. Let's try to get to this menu. Beats me. Well, we're about to finish the stream anyway. We'll get over here and we'll do some fertilizing. And we can always go do some baling real quick, because the baling shouldn't be affected by the snow. Yeah, we'll just drop the equipment here. We'll come back to this when I reload it later. No worries. Very strange though. Looks like 13 is just north of us. Oh, I just realized we have grass in this. Depending on what we're baling, it should still be okay. Usually, at least in FS22, it would reset whatever you had in your baler and it wouldn't really hurt anything. We'll find out if that's still the case or not. All right, let's go and turn this fertilizer on. We know that's here at least. Actually, gonna finish the grass bale first. Oh, there they go. It flipped over to straw now. Why did Nightbot just delete a bunch of messages for you? Why did it just delete a bunch of messages? I apologize. That's weird. This is what happens when you forget to pay Jack Frost Tech. Why did it just delete a bunch of messages for you? I'm sorry about that. Didn't like your comment, apparently. I have it set for like very extreme language, and I cannot imagine you used anything that's on the extreme language list. So I don't know. I apologize. I'll check the settings for that. Apparently, it didn't like you making fun of me for cheating the lumber contract. I mean, it's obviously letting you talk, so it's not like it's a spam thing, even though it says it's a blacklisted spam warning. How would it do that? I literally have it set to like foul language from because of the other day, and I'm just like, okay, that should be easy. Why would it? I'll check it later. I apologize. I can't imagine you said anything inappropriate. That's what you get for making fun of me. Oh. Okay, I guess that counts. To be fair, I went and grabbed a list of, like, people have curated lists of all the possible bad words you could possibly think of. And there's like many terms on there that I've never heard of myself, I'll be honest. Like very, you know, terms for inappropriate things that I've never heard of. And so I just grabbed the list and just plugged it in. I did not realize what level of language was considered inappropriate, but I guess HE double hockey sticks is considered appropriate. So fair enough. That's what you get for making fun of my lumber contract cheating. I could probably remove that. That word's not that bad. I probably could remove that word. That one's probably allowable. It's funny that it deleted all of your comments, though. I don't know why it would do that. It should just delete the one comment that had the quote-unquote bad language in it. Oh well. It's one of those things you just gotta... That's the thing, though. Until somebody says something that's blockable, I don't know if the settings are too easy or too strong. So I appreciate you testing out my settings for me. Thank you. I didn't really have a good way to test it, so... Alright, we're at 8 o'clock. I guess it's still not New Year's East Coast yet. We got a couple more hours for that at least, right? Yeah, it's only 10 o'clock New York right now. But, and I guess, Josh, you have another 3 hours. So... Oh, yeah, I guess it can... That's true, that's true. It's really just going off of a hard-coded list of, like, here's all the terms. And there's, like... I think there was, like, 5,000 things in this list. And I'm like... I didn't know there were 5,000 bad things in the world. Like, I don't understand. And I'm not about to go Google half the things, because that would probably be really bad. So, I have no idea what most of the things in the list mean, but it does have the obvious ones, right? Like, it's got the obvious bad language. I guess what you said is on there as well. All good. Hopefully you forgive me. I'll get it tweaked a little bit, and maybe we can trim back a little bit of the settings, not make it quite as vicious. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put a cut in there. Hopefully you guys have a good it would be a quick way to get interesting search results until you manage to create it once more. Yes, yes, that's true. Let me just turn you off for a second so you're not beeping at me. Most of you, I think, are gonna be having your New Year's here in a few hours, so Happy New Year to you ahead of time. I think, like I said, Bardic is already on in the New Year, so again, Happy New Year's to you as well. You don't have to change that shit. Oh, no, it's fine. I'm not that worried about it, Josh. But it was just funny. I don't know why it deleted all your messages. I apologize for that part. It should not have deleted all your messages, just the one that was bad. But yes, Happy New Year, everybody. I will be back. Again, I'm changing Farming Simulator to Mondays starting in the new year. So my next live stream for this will be on, what is that, the 6th, I think? I guess it would be the... I want to tell you the right date. 1 second. Calendar. I think I go back to work on the 8th. Yes, I'm out of work for like the next couple of weeks. So yeah, it's be the 6th. So same time though. And I'm just going to cut out the Football Manager stream. So if you were watching the Football Manager stuff, I apologize. It just wasn't really going anywhere. I had fun. It's just kind of boring at the end there. But we'll be doing Civilization on Saturdays and Farming Simulator on Mondays. And that'll be my live streams for now. That'll give me more time to spend with my family and do some other stuff instead of trying to do 3 live streams a week. So it told me it was too easy. So your bot it's just Nightbot. I didn't mean to. I just literally logged into Nightbot, imported a list of words, and set like it's just automated. So I just assumed the default settings. I didn't realize it was going to be insulting people. Too easy. I hope you are taking that with a grain of a small bit of humor and are not offended. So anyway, yep, good night everybody, and may God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you and goodbye.